Anyways, I'm a number one hater. So when I have the opportunity to hate, I will.
That's also going on a shirt.
Number one hater.
Number one hater.
And Gimbal
the full
with his
thing.
arms folded like this.
Whatever Alice said, I don't remember anymore.
I don't think I remember either.
I forgot immediately. Are we recording yet?
We're
so
recording.
We can rescue that?
We're
Okay,
recording.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Because we need that on a poster or something.
Yeah, we're recording, except I'm going to
t-shirts, actually.
start the video. I'm going to start the video just after it's said.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Welcome
Honestly,
back,
you should.
everyone, to the new heroes of Altiria. This is session 32 of God knows how many we have left. In the last session,
3.
Thwomp, using his newly acquired Mystic Passage ability, sent our heroes on a side quest into his hometown, the ancient dwarven city of stone, Yfgal. When they arrived in the city, they found one of their party members, Gimbal, had fallen unconscious, and another one, Poi Poi, otherwise indisposed. It was then up to Thwomp and Johan to quite literally carry the party over to the house of DOJ Dagger, Thwomp's adopted father, master martial artist, amateur medical practitioner, and avid coin collector, who was then able to wake up Gimbal with a big needle of adrenaline stabbed straight to the heart. He then revealed that not all had been sunshine and rainbows since Thwomp last came by, because the city had become infested by giant stone-eating worms shortly after the coronation of the new chief, Orin Ironclaw. Seeking to investigate, the party headed off to a seer temple, witnessing some shady dealings and stopping by a bakery to say hello to Rumnabella Cask Brew, Thwomp's surrogate mother, on the way. Once they were there, they met a regretful devotee named Gideon, who granted access to a very worn and very cursed spellbook that, theoretically, contained a spell capable of tracking the worms back to where they came from, that nobody has been able to cast because the pages are too far faded. Using the Grim Peeper to try and read past the wear, Poi Poi saw the remains of a dark magic cast 50 years ago, surrounded by the corpses of other devotees. Afterwards, our heroes went outside to see if they could catch one of the worms and allow Gimbal to sniff out where they came from, bypassing the spell entirely. This led our party to enter one of the wormholes, where they found millions of smaller worms, regurgitating a goo that looked to be slowly hardening into limestone. And there, finally, after what I'm pretty sure was the longest intro to one of these sessions we've ever had, we returned to our heroes, standing ankle deep in worm goo.
Ew.
Hell yeah, and I just got some motherfucking nachos!
We should move our feet before we get caught in the limestone.
Yeah.
It's probably the
I
smartest.
suppose.
It's probably a smarter idea.
Swamp wants to make two things readily apparent. One, wormhole. Two, if there's anybody who gets this reference, yes, we are currently on a worm odyssey. Thank you. Now we can move on.
I wish I had a clear worm spell. Maybe it's a variation of clear mist.
What if we
Clear.
What if we turn the worms into mist?
Let's go!
Oh, yeah.
What if I?
You know, you guys are pretty good at that.
Get the wild magic out. Let's make this happen.
What if I exploded?
What? Did someone
Oh,
say wild magic?
Like the third episode, we've opened up with wild magic.
I know. I should just
Don't tempt me.
automatically have that table open.
You should. Okay, well now I am tempted.
What if I? Well, the funny thing is that May wasn't even here to do. I did it for you.
You did it for. Oh, that's how I got muted. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
What if I just exploded?
We need you live.
Oh, yeah. That's cold.
Yeah. I thought you were my best friend.
I am
You're
your best
also kind of
friend.
a
I'm
former
just saying,
war
like,
criminal.
you can go die. No, I'm kidding.
I get him, but
Let's keep moving, fellas.
Are we going, like, are we gonna keep going through the hole?
Well, yeah, we came up here to investigate. We saw the worm go that way, so let's go that way.
Yeah.
Go that way.
Yeah.
So you guys are going deeper into the hole.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
she said.
Into the danger hole.
The worm's hole.
You guys, again, this is the to remind the audience, if you guys haven't seen session 31, this is a hole that one of those giant worms that look like a smaller version of the sandworms from Dune burrowed into the side of the mountain. And now the party is following that worm as it burrows into the side of the mountain.
Not to be confused with the sandworms from Beetlejuice.
Not to be confused with the sandworms from Beetlejuice, which I just... Are there sandworms in Beetlejuice? Oh, yeah,
Yeah, the
like,
big
it's a
one.
big
Big
name.
one.
the like sock puppet looking guys, right?
Yeah. The black
I
and
love
white.
the sock puppet guys.
They're my
Love the sock
favorite.
puppet guys.
I'm actually a little offended. You're like, yes, of course there's sand. Beetlejuice. It's like Beetlejuice's alligator.
Beetlejuice has
If he was
an
Yeah.
Captain Hook. Oh wait, that's
Isn't it a
crocodile.
crocodile?
Yeah, never mind.
It was a crocodile in Peter.
We love TikTok croc.
We do love
TikTok
TikTok Croc.
TikTok croc nowadays just dances,
If you ever smile at a crocodile or something.
reuses sound bites.
For the audience at
Nobody's
home,
so
Brady
dumb.
is now doing a TikTok dance.
I hit the gritty.
Brady hit the gritty.
Yeah.
Hit the gritty. It was the worst gritty I've ever seen.
I don't know
but
if the gritty even counts as a TikTok dance.
I don't
don't
know
know
the
either.
difference. I say
It's
as
the
I
only one I
offend thousands of
Zoomers.
Zoomers. Yeah.
It's okay. They're
Our
offended
DM
about everything.
says as they narrate themselves.
I'm a dungeon master. All I do is narrate. I'll be like getting a bowl of cereal, and I'll be like, he sets down the bowl gently.
He attempts to defend his odd behavior, but little does he know, nobody cares. No, I'm kidding.
I do the same thing.
Me too. That's why I'm making fun of it.
Oh, May actually has nachos. I thought Poi Poi had nachos, and it was just announcing.
No,
it to the group.
I have nachos. Can Poi Poi have nachos?
Yeah, why not? I bet
Yeah.
Rum
Poi
Diddy made a good nachos.
Poi Poi can have nachos.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Poi Poi has unexplained nachos.
Mhm. Wild magic.
Yeah, wild magic spawned nachos.
Wild magic nachos.
Suddenly nachos.
You guys go further into the wormhole. And as you go in, you get to a point where the millions of little worms are sort of not there anymore. Well, they're still there. They're like behind you, and it looks like they're sort of infilling from the old boar, or like the older parts of the boar to the newer parts of the boar. So the less of these miniature worms, the older or the newer the hole is, and the closer you are to the worm itself. As you walk deeper into this hole, you can actually see that the worm's body itself has sort of etched these markings into the sides of the walls. It's like almost, it's geometric, almost mechanical, like these etchings and markings. And if you had just seen this and you didn't know where it had come from, you probably would assume that these were carvings into the wall made
By a person.
by a person. Yeah. Artificially.
You know, I just had a bad thought. If the worms are refilling the cavity of the hole,
Can we get trapped?
we might end up getting trapped in here.
It's
But
okay.
then
we
again,
got
I suppose-
pass-through and dynamite.
Oh yes, of
That is
course.
true.
No, we don't have dynamite actually. I take it back.
And
We have pass-through.
You do have
And
pass-
if we keep following the worm, eventually it's bound to surface somewhere. So,
We can ride the worm like a giant horse.
Like
I mean,
Beetlejuice.
you would be scraping your face on the stone. You would very
Yeah, right, the
quickly
worm
be
might-
turned into a paste.
Nate, let me be silly. God.
I mean,
Maybe
if
we
you
can get
if you
some
want
skis
to,
and tie
if
ourselves to
you
the back,
if
just let it drag
you
us.
want that might work. But if you want to try to carve limestone with your face, you go right ahead.
Bro doesn't let me have fun.
I can
Boy,
Boy,
imagine.
boy, it's a
Nate
very
Nate really
mushy
needs
face.
to adopt the Alex Trebek persona and just be the straight man of the group. He's just sick of us constantly joking around.
I get on.
Oh, what
board.
do you want us to do? We're in a fucking hole.
No, you're in a
Thoughtfully
wormhole.
in a wormhole.
Yeah.
We're in a
No,
fucking
different.
wormhole.
Different. That's a time hole. This is a wormhole.
Hmm.
So wait, so these etchings,
Yes.
do they look like a language or some sort of rune?
No, it's just these way too straight channels that are sort of being etched into the walls.
Uh,
Like way too straight at like perfect angles.
mm.
They're in the wall, but does it seem like maybe they could literally be channels for something? Like something's meant to flow through it somehow?
I mean, it would certainly work that. It would certainly work for that. But it would, whatever's flowing through, of course, get blocked by the millions of mini worms that are currently filling up the other side.
Right. I mean, but it could be set up for later.
It could.
Maybe.
It could.
Could I roll lucky guess to see if these worms are plotting?
Roll lucky guess.
Okay. That is an 11. I have 3 pity points?
I'll give you something
you're
with an
giving-
11 if you want to
Oh,
just take
cool.
a pity point.
Wait, what?
If you want to
Wait,
just take
sorry.
a pity point, I'll give you something
So-
for an 11. But it's not
You'll
going to
give
be.
Wait, does that count as a failure?
That counts as a failure. I'm counting that on
You'll give me
the.
something.
I'll give you something, even though it's a failure.
My lucky guess was a 5 anyway. Sure, I'll take the pity point and a little something.
Okay. So you can't really tell exactly what these channels would be used for, if anything, but what you can see are drag marks from the worm's body along the inner sides of the channels. So you can infer that these channels are created by structures on the worm itself.
So something sharp has been attached to the worm, or the worm has sharp things.
Ugh,
Coming
it's
off
kind of horrifying.
Worms with claws or blades.
And as you guys walk deeper into this cave, you come upon a very sudden and very steep drop as the channel, or the worm's channel that it dug out, goes essentially perpendicular with the direction of gravity.
Ooh. Are there any like loose stones around
It,
I can like toss in there and get a sense of how deep this goes?
you know, that's actually a very good question. And looking around you, you notice that unlike most rocks and mountains that you guys have seen before, this stuff is solid and it is uniform in material, which is completely unheard of. It's everything around you, from the channel itself to the worm goo that is now filling up the entrance, looks to be of the exact same material and of the exact same density. So no, unfortunately there are no loose stones.
Do any of
Yes.
us have rocks on them? I would be shocked if Poi Poi doesn't have a rock on them.
I have.
Well, I've got a
traumatized
lot
bread.
of random junk, but what if I don't want to throw them? No, fine. You can have a marble.
Yeah, we throw a
But it's my
marble.
marble.
I have a jar of traumatized bread.
I got a
don't think
copper
bread will make
coin.
a noise.
You drop a copper coin down there, it'll make a
We
nice
could drop a
ding
coin,
sound.
but that's money, and we're greedy.
It's a copper.
Well, if we go down there, we can just always get it back.
True. I can drop this 16-ounce bottle of dragon spittle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nobody's stopping me.
Where did you pull that out from? Is more what I'm concerned about.
I think
Who has the heaviest
I gave
bag?
that. I think I'm pretty sure I gave that.
Who has the heaviest bag of all?
I have
Why do
a bag that is quite heavy for the proportion of my body.
Maybe like we could use my wind spell maybe somehow. I don't think that would work.
No, I'll just throw a marble down.
Okay.
I have a nondescript quantity of marbles.
A nondescript quantity of marbles.
Yeah, that's what's written on my sheet. No, I'm kidding.
Someone should write that down. Actually, that might be
We should
the
sell that.
nondescript quantity of marbles. It's either you're gonna get either truckloads or a single one, and you don't get to choose which.
Yep.
All right, so you're tossing a marble down.
Mhm.
You toss a marble down. It's very quiet. I'd like everyone to roll perception or hearing, or if you have anything akin to that.
God, I have a -1%. Actually, I kind of want to get rid of it, so I'll probably.
Ooh.
I might actually give Brady advantage on this, specifically because Johan's a deer.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right,
I'll
Brady,
take
you get
it.
advantage on
A 9.
hearing now.
A
That'll be.
9.
Fuck
May
it,
I
I'll
also
take it.
May I also roll perception?
Yes.
That'll be a 19 from
Hell
me.
yeah! I got a 3. No,
Okay.
wait. That's a 5.
And
I
I got a 23.
Okay, so Johan and Thwomp, you guys hear after a solid 10-15 seconds a very, very faint splash. Sort of echoes up.
There's water down there.
It is splash.
I heard that too.
Yep.
There's water down there.
Wonder if it leads down to those the fishing ponds with the mudfish.
Oh yeah.
Someone say
yeah.
mudfish? I jumped. No.
Oh, the stonefish. The giant
You know
man-eating
what?
stonefish, yeah.
If this thing does go to the underwater section of this area, that's where we.
That's the other place
Apparently-
we wanted to go.
Yeah, we wanted to go there because we heard that the current leader or mayor. What would be the ruling?
Regularly visiting there. Yeah.
What would be the ruling class?
Chief.
The chief.
It's a parliamentary system, but the prime minister is called the chief here.
Yeah, the chief was talking with some of those shady characters that we saw supposedly. So, well, do we want to jump down this hole or do we want to just leave before the exit closes and then just go around to
we
the
wanna
water
jump?
area?
I vote.
I want to jump. I think it could be fun.
Yeah, I vote for jumping down the hole and having no clear way of getting back up.
Yes.
I mean, I have my wind spell. I could kind of break or fall, but I guess if we're falling into water, I don't know.
You don't know how deep the water is. I would like to remind you of that.
We don't know. A, we don't know how deep the water is. B, it's potentially populated with man-eating stonefish. Also, falling into water isn't necessarily going to save your life if you're at a certain height and going a certain speed. It's just you're gonna flatten like concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 150 feet.
That's why. That's what I was suggesting. Like we all fall together. I use my wind spell right before the fall, so it kind of breaks the fall.
I think that
a
could
little
be
bit.
kind of fun, actually.
Like a
That'd be fun.
feather fall kind of thing.
On the other hand, if there are people down there that we're trying to surprise, and we won't be coming the same way they came, and they won't see this coming because
No, not at all.
we're not carrying any water, and a nondescript splash isn't gonna get anyone's attention.
Also,
I have no
sorry,
idea
I did my
what we're
math
dealing
wrong.
with either way.
It is actually 492.126 feet deep.
You actually calculated how deep
Oh,
it
wow.
was?
Yes.
Nerd.
Shut up.
Is that enough to get to death speed? I don't know.
Yes, I think so. Terminal velocity.
Terminal velocity.
Even if I were to hypothetically do my wind spell trick, and we all fall together, and I use the wind spell, like right before the fall,
Maybe we don't do
would that
this.
work?
Do we trust Gimbal? I Thwomp trusts Gimbal with all of his being. Evan, on the other hand.
You know, if it's crazy, fine. I won't do it. But if it's
I think-
possible, I say we should
I think it's a
fucking
fun idea.
Yeah, so you will smack the water basically as you reach terminal velocity.
Oh man.
So even if I do the wind spell and kind of
No, I mean the wind spell will work. I was just still doing math.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
He
Great.
said the wind spell will work. Poi Poi jumps.
You have to jump with me, and then I jump after Poi Poi.
I'd like to think that Poi Poi can't hit terminal velocity.
I feel like
Because
You know, the faster they fall, their body sort of flattens out.
well, exactly like a cat, just like a water cat.
I feel like Poi Poi could survive any concussion. That's fine.
Poi
Is
Poi
everybody-
survived many concussions.
Is everybody going down?
Squirrels can't hit terminal velocity.
Roman hope.
I
Fuck it.
like.
Yeah, that's a
I
thing.
like this.
That's a thing. If you drop the squirrel from an airplane, the squirrel would you get it.
Same with the feline because they spread out.
Yeah. So
And they
Johan and
use
Thwomp,
their
are you guys also jumping down?
Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah,
At this point,
Lump's a little
fuck it.
scared, but he's gonna go for it.
Everybody's jumping into the hole. It is 492 feet. You guys just keep going faster and faster. You try to reach out to touch the wall, but it gives you burning on your hands as
This may have been a
you
dumb
keep
move.
going further and further and further until... Well, that was a really anticlimactic splash. Explosion! As you guys...
That was Gimbal's butt breaking the sound barrier.
As
Yeah, it was.
you guys splash into this hole, and you find yourselves
Dead.
in this. Well, Gimbal cast a gust of wind. Congratulations, Gimbal,
Thank you.
and has successfully saved everybody with their quick thinking, especially in the case of Poi Poi. Poi Poi, roll me Gimbal, roll me a d20.
Oh no! I've been rolling so bad. This is not okay.
That may have been our dumbest move yet. Good save, Gimbal.
Or
Yes,
what is it?
ow.
4.
Okay, so unfortunately, Gimbal did not fall, did not reach Poi Poi because, as it turns out, gravity is a constant. So Poi Poi actually smacked the ground far before Gimbal did.
I was trying to
so
say Poi Poi.
So
That's
Poi
not
Poi's just sort of
fair.
floating.
Why
all of this would happen?
Poi Poi, are you okay?
I've scooped Poi Poi up in my hands and like Simba.
Poi Poi, you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I tried to jump after you.
Also, you have quite a terrible ringing in your ears.
Yeah.
Me? Oh,
Luckily,
No,
I
Poi
had some
Poi.
temporary hit points.
That was worth it then.
But Just let lay in Thwomp's arms for a while with their tongue out.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh fuck!
You ain't get quick without an adrenaline shot.
But yeah,
Well, I think they're okay.
Thwomp! Thwomp! I like grip Thwomp. Is Thwomp wearing a shirt? I
Yes.
grip his merchandise.
Yeah. My
I
drip.
call
He
him in.
grips the drip.
he grips the drip.
Rip is what?
Thwomp.
Uh,
My nachos. I didn't
so
account for the
sorry.
nachos.
I'm so sorry.
the nachos have fallen on my head.
How did they fall later?
I just imagine they fell out of like Poi Poi's pocket and
They're
floated
low
up.
fat nachos.
Oh, that's it. Low fat,
Boom.
slower.
Okay, I'm done.
I kind of pick up one of the nachos and I shove it in Boy's mouth.
The very
hoping to
soggy
restore the
nachos
temporary
now.
pinpoint.
You know, I don't actually mind it that much.
I feel like Poi Poi eats soggy food all the time.
Yeah.
I eat exclusively soggy food.
Good, I'm done.
Well, I kind of put.
Y'all introduced me to dry shit. Fucking weirdos.
I know.
And as the excitement sort of wanes, you guys look around you now at the bottom of this hole. You're on this a very small beach almost. It's like the water here is only a couple feet deep, so it's a very good thing that you guys used a gust spell. Sorry, Poi Poi. And you're currently standing on this silty sand, or it's essentially sand. It feels like sand. And
We should get out of this water.
there is part of the tube. It is a tube going directly straight down. It looks like the water and the sand just sort of filled in the tube, and maybe the worm continued further down. But there is an opening on one side of this tube where you can just see this ocean in front of you. There is like a shallow, quote unquote, shallow pocket of air above this massive underground sea. And the water is very clear. Which, makes sense for being underground.
Can I recognize this particular area? Have I been here yet before?
This is the sea under Yfgal.
True, but I would imagine I haven't been to every part.
You have not been to every part. You can recognize this, well, obviously you can recognize this as the sea because you're currently under Yfgal and there is a sea, but you wouldn't recognize the specific part that you guys came out of. You can just see that there's a lot. And this is a really big place. But it essentially goes all underneath Yfgal. You would know that there is sort of beneath the council chambers and the forges and all that. You would know that there is an access point to get down here, which, as far as you know, is the only access point to get out of here. Your father had probably taken you down there a couple times. So if you guys can find that, you can get back out of here.
I'm
wherever
sure
it
I can
is.
sniff out where the nearest person is, right?
Roll sniff.
God, please. Please. Where's my sniff? 20, but not nat.
Ooh.
Okay, congratulations. You can smell that the nearest people to you are your party members. But this isn't just a cop-out. The ocean is big. Very, very big. I guess it's kind of a cop-out.
Yeah,
Still
it's definitely
succeeded.
not bad. Like, if I were to find, because you're saying this is like an ocean that people can access, right? You're telling me I can't sniff the direction.
There
in
is
which there would be people.
Alice,
Does it smell like north?
Alice, you're standing on the edge of a lake, right?
Yes.
There is you and one other person on the other side of the lake. Can you smell that other person on the other side of the lake?
Okay, but Gimbal has hyper smell. Like, that's his whole thing.
Yes, Alice, but even the strongest smelling smell, you cannot smell from the other side of a lake, unfortunately.
Can I use
Does
liquor
smell like
sense?
lake.
Even within 20.
It's gonna have that same thing. No.
Nice,
You
lucky
can
guy.
smell, Gimbal. You can smell blood.
Well, that's not good.
There is
Oh,
this
considering this man-eating stonefish.
Yeah, there is a
Not me, right?
distinct smell. Well, maybe a
Human
little
blood
bit.
or like humanoid blood?
There is a distinct smell of humanoid blood coming from the direction of the sea.
Well, that's not good. I mean, we can. We can fight off fish, right?
Yeah, I used
You
to
can
fight
fight
fish
up a
all the
cop.
time.
You look like you wrestled fish, boy. You got the muscles of
I did?
someone who wrestled fish.
Yeah, I lost a lot.
Oh my.
We should move if we're gonna move.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
let's
move.
keep moving.
Swim for your lives, I bet, everyone. I guess that's how it's gotta be.
Oh, is it not water we can walk over? We have to swim.
A lot of it's shallow. There are deeper parts, but you guys can sort of feel out for shallower spots.
Okay, then I guess we can.
You end
Wait,
up, like I
The
mentioned, you
shallow
guys are
spot,
on.
I still have to swim.
Yeah, you guys are on this sort of gradually declining beach that's just going further and further into this cave. And by the time you guys reach the point where it's sort of the water's sort of up to your guys' chests, the cave itself has opened up to where now you can sort of look up and see I keep mixing them up, stalagmites or stalactites hanging from the ceiling. As well, you can see these hundreds of thousands of millions of glowworms. They're just dotting the ceiling and sort of making it look like it's almost as if it's the night sky, but all of the stars are this very distinct shade of pale blue.
Ain't it?
It reminds me. No, actually, that didn't. It's because it reminds me of disco, like the disco ball.
Y'all want me to try wild magic? I could see if I could get one.
No, it's okay. We got the sky. It's fine.
Actually, I was going to have
What?
you guys roll for this, but I'm going to roll for it.
Oh no.
Brady,
Oh,
you step out and feel a crunch beneath your hoof.
I looked down.
And you see that your hoof has found its way into the eye hole of a long discarded skull.
Ugh.
I bend down and I try to, I don't know, I guess I pick up what I just stepped in, see if there's a rest of a body.
You know,
It
Johan,
is-
most people don't grab what they stepped in.
Well, it's not alive, so
It is.
I,
It is just a skull, but you see a lot of it sort of eroded away to where if you put any pressure on it, it sort of crumbles in your hands.
that's.
well,
mm,
you know that's sometimes that's just how it crumbles.
I just
How the
toss
cookie
it.
crumbles, if you will.
That's just how the skull crumbles.
This is how the skull crumbles.
Just how the skull crumbles.
Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies.
Does it
Well-
look dwarven in nature?
It looks certainly something in nature. And as you guys sort of step around to go up to Johann and get a closer look, you each find yourselves stepping on different bones that sort of just crunch and give way as you get closer.
I think we're getting towards the like man-eating fish nest or something.
It must be. Oh,
I
this
think-
is probably stonefish shit.
Yeah. Well, Johan, you're a fisher, right? We'll be fine.
Do
I've
I
never
get?
fished that big of a fish, but
I think we could take it on.
I think
If we
the four of
put
us we
our
can handle at
skills
least one.
together.
Yeah.
Johan as the fisherman, me as the fish.
Are we
We
gonna?
two are here as well,
We'll
and
eat
we
boy boy.
beat the shit out of it.
And I have,
wait, wait.
well,
I was thinking
I
if you said
for
poi poi as
one-
bait, like you just put like poi poi on a
Wait,
hook.
wait.
I said that. I fully said that as a joke. I don't think that's a great idea.
Well, I know what they look like, so I can point at it.
Okay,
No.
well now that Johan's hesitating, I'm down.
What do you mean you're down?
I can be bait. I swim fast. I can stab a bitch if
I
they
mean,
come too close.
You can.
If any
Boy
one
boy
of us
can
was
pass
gonna
through
be
if they
bait,
get
you
eaten.
would be the best at potentially getting out of there. But I still
True.
don't think it's a great idea.
Well, yeah, but if they swallow me, I could just stab them from the inside with the soul eater dagger.
Yeah, and then
I'm
pass
making-
throughout.
We are wholly making too much noise. Let's keep moving.
Every time Nate's rolling dice, I'm getting nervous.
I know.
Let's keep moving.
I have
It's the
yeah I
kill
have
boy
a
boy
I have
roll.
a I have a very quick question. Is the fragility of these bones due to their age, or is it due to other factors?
Like how fresh the bones are.
Roll. You still have your stone roll, right? Your stone ability.
Yes, masonry.
Yes. Roll masonry for me.
Okay.
Because bone is essentially just a form of calcite.
That's because yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. I'm wondering. Oh, boo earns. I get to 7.
Unfortunately, you can't really tell.
Damn. Evan has a trick up his sleeve, but Thwomp is out of luck. But he'll take the pity point.
Well, I can't confirm, at least. You can infer, but unfortunately, because of the results of the roll, I'm unable to confirm.
Okay, well, Thwomp is gonna say to the party, like, I'm wondering if like these worms are stealing the calcium out of these bones.
To make the limestone.
Maybe.
Just to feed on them in general.
But they seem to not be like attacking people.
No, they aren't.
No, they're not.
So I
And
feel like
there's skeletons in all people. So I guess that makes
Are
sense.
skeletons people?
No.
do they have rights? I don't know.
Next time we come up against a reanimated skeleton, we can ask them all these questions.
You're right.
It's just bone noises.
I get 'em, bro.
You see, that's what I thought.
Alright, let's keep moving, because I think I may or may not have heard a splash. Like 5 minutes ago.
That'd be dope. I'm gonna have my palm mirror out. No, why would I? There's no point. I can just look over my shoulder. Sort of a dumb thing for me to do.
Are you guys
Fish don't
continue?
care if we can see them.
Are you guys continuing
I can't.
deeper? The water is currently up to, we'll say, Thwomp and Johann's chest. sort of
Yeah,
gimbals
I will have
midsection.
I will have the peeper on as well.
Ooh, you're having the peeper on.
I'm thinking.
Okay, okay. In the peeper, hang on, I need to change the music for this. Let's go. We'll just do this one. In the peeper, you can see there are boats on the water. As well, sort of very close by, there is this pillar structure of a humanoid figure with a... It's almost like... oh my gosh, what's the... like a knight's helmet on, and the knight's helmet has horns, but they're sort of holding up this half of the pillar, and there are boats. Boats abound on the water, including one not too far from you guys.
You can explore it, kind of, right? If we go up
I
to it.
can. Yeah, well, if when I'm in peeper vision, I can just kind of interact with that shit. So I can't interact, but I can step on it. So maybe I can climb the ladder, or maybe someone will have to throw me.
I can throw you.
Okay.
All right, Gimbal,
Bad
I
idea.
want you to roll strength with disadvantage. You're going to be able to throw Poi Poi regardless, but you don't know where the boat is.
Oh,
Well, I
that's
direct.
true. Why can't? Oh,
You threw-
well, yeah.
So this is going to be a roll of how close Poi Poi is in the direction of the...
Nate just loves giving me disadvantage. Okay.
I do.
You gave me disadvantage on my, what is it? My solo session, and I was already rolling that once. I was like, there's no point. Three.
Alice, you need new
I got
dice.
I got a 3 and a 4. You gave me disadvantage! I got a 3 and
I
a
didn't give you the
4.
dice, though.
You know what?
You got a 3 and a 4?
Yeah, that's...
So if you had advantage, you have nothing to complain about. Because it would have been a failure regardless.
I got 2 pity points. Make that a 5.
So
Wait,
Poi
no,
Poi...
wait. I had strength. So that's a 6.
I'm rolling now. I'm gonna roll now. Poi Poi, you get thrown deeper into the water. You sort of go up and over the boat that you were hoping to land in and splash on the other side.
I go over the boat?
You go over the boat. But what you...
I threw,
Wait,
I
can
threw
I-
Poi Poi that hard.
Oh wait, I guess I can't really interact with the boat. What if I...
I could win spell Poi Poi. If Poi Poi can go up to the boat, just go up to it. right
Again,
in front
you
of
don't know where the boat is.
What Poi Poi does, right?
Yeah, I know
Yes.
where the boat is.
Poi Poi knows where the boat is.
Poi Poi directs me.
Stop being so aggressive, DM. Let us brain this out.
If Poi Poi goes directly in front of the boat, and I just used a wind spell, there's no way that Poi Poi can get up to the boat.
Yeah, what
no?
if while I'm flying over the boat, I scream, "Wind's back!"
Is this an invisible boatmobile?
No, it's
This
a
is a
ghost
boat that
boat.
only Poi Poi can see because of the Grim Peeper.
No, I'm just being stupid.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay.
Unfortunately, Poi Poi, I'm going to say the reaction times, and I'm going to say because of I just rolled a 5 for you, the reaction times involved with that would make it very, very hard. But I can say what you see inside of the boat is this like these black robes with a symbol on it that you can recognize as being the symbol of the collector.
These are collector boats.
What are you doing here?
Collector boats?
These are like fucking winehouse boats.
Gimbal looks. Gimbal goes pale.
You okay, Gimbal?
Get in here.
Huh? What?
Sorry. You look pale, and I got flashbacks. I'm afraid of white people. No, I'm kidding.
Put that on a shirt. Put that on a shirt.
Put that on a shirt.
I'm afraid of
There
white
it
people. I'm pretty sure that's
afraid
already
of
a
white
shirt.
people. And it's just the picture of the pale king.
Oh yeah, that creepy picture.
I thought you were going to say a picture of me.
No, you're on the back.
That is kind of a jump scare when you're all up in the camera.
Well, this is a weird. Now I've written "I'm afraid of white people" in my journal, but it's the wrong journal. It's not the game journal. So now I'm gonna be reading this journal someday, and I'm just gonna flip to this page. It's gonna say "I'm afraid of white people." I'm gonna be so confused of what that's.
Will
in
you really
context
be
to.
confused?
Yes. No.
For maybe a split second.
Maybe a bit.
It's like something happened.
Yep.
Oh, that's
White.
I would like to formally apologize to Brady and Evan.
People. 32.
Alice, I don't know what you are.
Well, I'm Middle Eastern, but you know, we'll just go with it.
Okay.
Alice is from where white people originated.
Kind of.
Understood. Kind of. Enough about white people.
Yeah, who cares about
Let's
that?
get off this topic.
So, is it possible that the dwarves worked for the collector for some reason?
Maybe. Swim, 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 swim. Swim, swim.
And you get over to where you find a sunken boat.
Oh.
It's sort of buried in the sand and bones, but there is a boat down there that you could see through the clear water. You can also see through the clear water this long black thing sort of rested beside the boat.
Oh, good, it's sleeping. That's not bad for us. It's technically better for us, but it feels worse.
It just moves just a little bit and kicks up some dust. Some bone dust.
I'm sorry. Is it so? Am I to assume that that's a rockfish?
Stonefish?
You can assume
Oh,
that
stonefish or-
you can assume that it's anything. Yes, it could. Could be a stonefish. It could be something else living down here. It's probably not just the stonefish living down here.
Oh.
That's just
Johan needs to acquire the ability, like fish assessment.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
That's a stonefish is just what you and your dad happen to have caught before.
Okay. Vibe check the creature.
And I attempt to fish identification.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you swimming over there too?
Sure.
Okay. You swim over there too. Roll identify.
Rolling fish identification. Nope. 4.
It's a fish.
Can't tell what that is, baby.
It's a fish. It's very very long. Yeah, very long very long black tubular fish.
Tubular.
Fish.
Tubular fish.
Sounds like an eel.
Might be.
Well, the way I see it, we either fuss with it or we don't.
Well, if it's not bothering us,
Exactly.
not bothering us, maybe we shouldn't awaken it.
Yeah, let's
I must admit, I am curious about the sunken collector boats, but I don't think it's necessarily worth exploring at the same time.
I mean,
Not
there
at, not
could
at
be
the cost of our
some,
lives. There
be
could
some,
be
like,
some.
White Boy's
ancient spittle in there.
Well, like 50
Yeah.
years old, maybe. But,
Yeah, it
Oh,
would
yeah.
it would just be acid
50 years
spittle.
old is not ancient. Sorry,
Nah.
I forgot how time works.
thanks.
But I could restock on acid. That
I
would be
will
pretty
leave
cute.
it. I will leave it to Poi Poi. Poi
Really?
You are
Poi
the one that
is
can
a
get down
windwalker, and the only
Really?
person I can trust that to maneuver such a dangerous situation.
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth. I don't know if it's worth finding out what's in it.
Well, now I think we have to check. Because I was very suspicious. Gimble's
I didn't
turning
mean for
white,
it.
trying to
I
talk
didn't
us out of this.
I didn't. You know what? You guys do what you guys do.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm being stared at. It's very uncomfortable.
It's because you're still white. Start banning you.
Well, Gimble has like one like kind of like pale birthmark on his eye. I just imagine it's like spreading.
Okay, yeah, we need. Alright, let's just keep going. Because.
Yeah. Am I going on a Poi Poi solo mission into the boat?
It's not that deep.
No, it's not that deep.
No. And everybody is in the same water as you. Especially
Okay, how about
Johan.
this? I go down there, and if the fish wakes up, you guys get eaten, and I'm safe.
Wow.
No, I'll go down there. I'll grab what I can grab, and bye.
We'll be here.
I'm a do some swimming.
Whim.
Okay.
Swim.
You swim down towards the boat, which is about 20 feet below you. As you swim closer and closer, you yourself, having been very familiar with fish your entire life basically, can in fact identify this as a giant eel. A eel that could very, very easily swallow Gimble whole. That long,
Not me.
that long black part of it that you originally saw was literally just the tip of the eel. And as you swim closer and closer, suddenly it snaps away. as you reach the boat.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. I don't need to like audibly speak to get the stone to work, right?
Like a codec call.
I just have to like put in the effort.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
yeah. So
Are you okay?
sorry,
Is
the
it-
eel's moving.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, then make it snappy, homie.
or it's gonna snap you.
Yeah, we saw a big black friend move, so we might want to just move.
Yeah, I'll schmove. Here I go. Schmoving. I swim.
And you make it to the boat. It is sort of, well, it's in pretty shit shape. It is, you can identify it as the same boat that you saw 50 years ago. But now, just going off of what was inside of it, like the boots and the robe, those are there in the boat, just really old, and the robe is sort of, if you try to pick it up a little bit, its pieces sort of break off. But you can confirm it's the same boat, and you can see that whatever it was that sunk it was powerful enough to sort of blow off almost half of the entire boat. It looks like whatever happened here happened very, very quickly.
Probably
Not
one of the
ideal.
worms, then.
Not ideal.
Of course, this is a wooden boat too, so the worms wouldn't have gone after it.
Yeah, I don't like that. So I'm gonna go ahead. If there is a backside of the boat still intact, I'm gonna head towards captain's quarters. Captain's quarters, please.
Oh, by
Could you please?
the captain's quarters, it's not a ship; it's a boat,
Oh.
like a
okay.
rowboat.
Oh, it's a row. Oh.
Okay.
Well,
It's very
well,
small.
I was hoping I could hide in this. So much for that.
I mean, there's probably still we'll say there's still a chest there, like you can
Oh, good.
lift
Well-
up the seat and hide inside of the seat and close it behind you.
Well, yeah, sure. I'll definitely feel safe in there. In the cabinet that's still small enough to be swallowed whole. I'm gonna
You
open
hear
the
this?
chest.
You hear this low rumble as you feel this pulsing sort of around you, as like you see little bits of sand are sort of floating, waving back and forth in the air with the vibrations of whatever that sound is coming from. And you hide inside of the chest. Everyone else on the surface, you can feel that too. That sort of very low rumbling noise as the surface of the water that wasn't still to begin with, but as the surface of the water sort of morphs into these very regular and concentric rings emanating from just beyond the point where Poi Poi is now.
Do we do something? Kind of worried for Poi Poi's safety.
Yeah.
Like how nobody's worried for Johan, who is in that exact same spot.
Oh, Johan can defend himself.
Johan, come back here a little bit. Just a little bit.
You know?
There's a deer swimming in the water, panicking.
I do
Try not
also
to
want
panic.
to remind you guys, you are still in the same waters as Poi Poi. This isn't a
Yeah.
Poi Poi solo adventure. You hear
No, yeah.
and you feel the rumbling too. So what do you do?
We need to keep our ass moving.
I'm trying to
We're gonna
remember
leave
how
Poi
long.
Poi?
I'm trying to remember how long I could hold my breath as a kid.
Oh, don't worry about that, because I can use my wind spell as kind of like a little bubble.
You can put a bubble around my
Yeah, a
head.
little bubble, right?
Alice is finding so many uses for these wind spells.
No, wait, didn't we have diving suits at one point? Did we leave
Oh, we
those in the
literally-
other dimension?
We totally left those in the other.
Oh, we
dimension.
totally left those in the other dimension.
Yeah, those were some one and dones though.
Or is Johan still welded to his head?
He's still got a little epoxy in his ear.
I think he just has epoxy on his antlers. I don't think that it's actually still on him.
Okay. Those took a long
Okay.
time. We should get those back at some point.
I'm gonna go investigate. Put a bubble around my head. Bubble me up.
Bloop. You cast, and the bubble forms. I'm actually going to ask you, Gimbal, could you upcast that spell?
Sure. I mean, it's a second level, so I could do a third.
Yeah, could you just upcast it by 1 so that you can sustain the wind around his head?
Okay, fine.
Because this
I'll
time
pop
it's
my
not
ears
just
after this.
it's not just a burst, it's like a sustained bubble
Also-
around.
Get me
Also,
some
look at
gum,
Gim-
some chewing gum
Look at
after
Gimbo,
this.
going from complaining about not having any magic to having the most versatile spell of the group.
Yeah, you finally figured out how to use that
I
one
bitched enough
spell.
to Nate till he gains like 5.
Fine, you can do stuff with your stupid fucking spell.
That's essentially what happened.
You know what's really funny is I tried to give Alice different spells, but it just never took.
When?
When?
That's what I'm saying.
Because any
I'm
opportunity
not gonna
Alice
say
could
it
have
now.
gotten more spells, we could have gotten more spells.
I love that. I'm on the DM side. If you can't pinpoint when they're throwing you a bone, you've lost your opportunity.
I'm
I'm not
actually
gonna take your
baffled.
bones.
You guys are standing on bones right now. Well,
Bones.
except
I'm
for
Brittle
swimming
bones.
in bones.
except
Gonna
for
explode.
of course, Poi Poi. Thwomp, you go down. We'll say you go down just as you see Poi Poi ducking into this little part on the rowboat, and you look around and you see that's not the only one.
Oh my.
And you remember something, that stonefish are actually fairly plentiful. But there's none around here that you can see.
Oh.
What you can
Maybe
see in the distance of the murks of this ocean is a massive wriggling mass that looks like a tentacle. And it looks almost normal, though you can see that it's very, very far away. So that's a stupid way to describe it. It's big.
Okay.
It's very, very big. And as you're sort of trying to grasp how big this thing is, bigger than any stonefish you've imagined, this is a creature that you haven't ever seen before. Its eyes suddenly dart to you, these glowing orbs, and the soft glow from its eyes and from the worms up above, right? The glow worms. There's so many worms here, so lots of cylindrical things in this, in Yfgal, as it turns out. You can just about make out the visage of a colossal gulper eel. If anybody's seen a gulper eel before, actually, we'll take a pause right here. I want all of you guys to Google gulper eel.
I'm scared.
Okay. DM's giving us homework.
I am giving you homework.
I hate it.
Cool.
Why it look like that?
I don't like it.
I do got a gulper on that one.
I do got a gulper.
It
on
looks like Pac-Man with a tail.
Okay, when you see the one of the like the actual size of it, it's not that bad, but also that's still horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the idea of that thing being that big. Don't say. Yeah.
You. I don't like
I
it.
hate that.
Yeah.
Wiki.
And you feel the whole water, or the water sort of shake and wiggle around you as this gulper eel just stares you down.
Can I communicate with him?
You can sure try.
Oh, what do I do? I wave.
You wave, and the eel's eyes don't move. The eel doesn't react to your movement at all.
Okay. There's a little tension in my chest, but I'm gonna just start without necessarily like letting it leave my peripheral. I kind of start making my way towards Poi Poi in the chest to see what happens.
The eel's head stays perfectly still. You can get up to Poi Poi. Poi Poi. Is May still there?
Mm-hmm.
May is still there. Inside of the chest, you can find this sort of additional, smaller chest that's got it's not the same box as before. Obviously, it's not the same box as before. But there is a small chest inside of this chest. I'm saying chest too much. There's a little box. It's got a keyhole on it. It looks like a treasure chest. It's a box. You find a box in there. And the box is locked. Locked.
Hey.
I'm
Is it worth trying to unlock this while there is a killer eel swimming around? It might just have a smaller box inside.
You know, that's entirely up to you. But I will say it is small
It's up
enough
to me
for
if it
you
has
to
a smaller
grab.
box?
Well, no, it's up to you whether you want to try to unlock it now, but it is small enough to carry.
I'll carry it. Any spittle in here or no?
No. No.
Okay.
Hmm.
It was all for naught.
Was all
Well, you got
for
a nice
naught.
box out of it.
Yeah, I'll try to lockpick it in a sec.
When you get out of this situation.
Let me get out of this situation.
Okay.
Gimbal
Well, I imagine
and... Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh.
What were you going to say?
I was just gonna like knock on the chest.
Okay. So as Thwomp is retrieving Poi Poi, Gimbal and Johan, what are you guys doing?
That's a good question. I'm holding concentration on the bubble on Thwomp's head, but
I'm just watching chains at the ready in case we need to fight this fuck ass eel. Can we spot it from where we are? Or
Yeah, you can see it now.
okay, yeah.
we're looking in the eyes.
Don't like that. I think I just make sure Gimbal doesn't look at it and focuses on making sure it's fucking breathe.
Every time it swims past, you guys hear, oh.
Oh. That's horrible.
Oh.
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 Can I vibe check the eel while I'm down there?
You can vibe check the eel.
I don't immediately get any evil vibes off of this thing right off the bat.
I mean, it could just not be evil and want to eat you.
Yeah, it doesn't have to have like bad morals, like bad moral values. It's an eel.
Well, I'll judge it. I will judge it harshly if it eats me.
This could be the most moral giant eel there is.
A moral A eel, if you will.
More real.
Vibe check the eel.
I'm vibe check this eel. That is. Do I have anything to help with what I just rolled? Hold on. I don't think I do. I think I'm doomed. Okay, well, if I'm gonna be doomed. Okay, yeah, because I rolled a 4.
Gotcha. You can't vibe check the eel because it's an animal. But
It's an animal.
It's an animal. But because it's an animal, there is an indifference to you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. This eel has an indifference to you.
In essence, it's watching us defensively. If we fuck with it, it'll fuck with us. Or leave. If we don't fuck with it, it won't fuck with us.
Well, I will say, Johan, you looking at the eel, you can get a sense that it's pretty confident.
Yeah, it'll fuck with us if we fuck with it.
Well, again.
Oh.
I start knocking on the chest again.
Ah! Oh, hi, Thump.
Hey.
Hey. It's my buddy.
Yeah.
Chaos Squad.
Exactly. Little fist bump. Let's swim to the surface and get out of here.
Yes, please.
Okay.
The furries are waiting.
Oh, we got the furries and the slippies.
There you go. The baldies.
The baldies.
Amazing.
Basics.
The baldies basics.
As you guys can go back up to the surface. But as you do, Thwomp and Poi Poi, I'd like you guys to roll perception again.
My goodness.
Oh.
Oh.
That is a 19.
Ooh, I got an 11.
Okay, Poi Poi, with your 19, as you guys are swimming up, you can actually see another boat. This one not damaged, actually. It looks like it just filled with water and sank.
We gotta go to that boat. We gotta go to the boat.
How far away is it? Not very far?
It's not very far. It looks like it got uncovered when the eel moved. The sort of bone sand.
This is also like a
move.
rowboat?
This is also a rowboat.
Okay. Is there any way I can, like, pull it to the surface?
There is. You guys can go up to the boat and you pull on it, and there is very little resistance.
Okay.
Okay.
This will make traversing the waters not less scary, but a little easier.
Oh.
Exactly.
You make my
check the
giant
boat
gulper
real-
eel so funny.
Do you imagine it just sliding across the screen every time?
Yes, it's hard to be scary now because I just imagine. Oh.
I'm definitely gonna draw that.
We're only doing it because it's scary. If you have the patience, hit that in just once or twice.
Oh.
Oh. Across the screen. Probably just for this moment where we're talking about it.
I get 'em, but I don't think I have the patience to scroll through however many hours of footage this is going to end up as. But I will say, congratulations, guys. You can successfully pull that rowboat up to the surface. And luckily, the oars are sort of tied away to the side of this boat. So You pull it all the way up.
These guys weren't rowing. What were they? They were just fishing. What was it doing?
I was gonna say that the rows were still on the hooks, but like the hooks are little U's, they're not rings, so it's like
They're damp and a little squishy, but they will function.
yeah. So congratulations, you now have a bogwood rowboat. And when you guys reach the surface, it's just splash. Now you guys are on the surface. Congratulations.
Okay. Are we near Gimbal and Johan?
A little ways away, but you can swim there, and you're sort of pulling the boat through water. But I think Thwomp's strong enough to do that.
Okay.
I can break my concentration from the bubble.
And Thwomp immediately drowns. No, I'm just kidding.
His ears does a ring for a second.
Yeah.
No.
So you guys go back over. I assume flip over the boat. Alice probably uses her wind spell to whoosh the.
Well, that's
the
a
water
lot
out.
of man.
No, I'm
That's
not.
a lot of man.
I'm just. You don't actually have to cast it. I'm just justifying for
Thank you.
myself. And now you guys have a rowboat. Congratulations. It's blackened wood. It's not. I guess it wouldn't be blackened wood because this is in a cave. Yeah. No. This is It's just regular wood. It's a little bit wet, but.
Just close your eyes and pretend that it's cushion. That's not just drenched wood. That's squished.
Is Brady
Do you
frozen?
think we could leave a permanent?
No?
No.
Okay. You guys
I
are
I
just
think we could
really
leave like
still.
a permanent
Fake,
butt print in
maybe.
the wood. If we like sit on it for long enough and let it dry.
Definitely if I sit on it long enough.
Just pretend we're in Splash Mountain, guys. Fine.
Yeah.
I
The
hate
seats
that.
are always wet.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
And that's
Yeah. Why are we in character for this?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. All right, guys, keep moving.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tired of my hometown being destroyed by these worms.
Should I try and open this little box right now?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, we're gonna be
What
paddling
if-
for a while.
Okay,
What if
who
it's
knows
like-
how to boat?
I do.
You got it, Captain Johan Ledem.
Last time I was given a military title, very bad things happened.
Oh, fisherman, my fisherman.
There we go.
Oh gosh.
Damn.
Don't give him a rank, he'll find a rock and ruin everything.
Oh my god, what is that glowing dark gem? Probably should touch that.
But this one's licorice flavored.
So, you guys are now in the boat. You can still see the gulper eel.
It's just
All the way
Just
down?
sort of, no, it's just sort of down there. It's not even looking at you. It's still just staring ahead where it was staring ahead.
What's it staring at?
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check to see what it's staring at?
You can definitely make an insight check.
Maybe it's dead.
It is
No.
just
Ooh,
just-
ooh.
It doesn't
Just
seem pretty
moving.
dead to me when I was down there.
I don't know, Johan, go poke it.
No, I'm good.
I got a 12.
It's just an eel.
That I fail.
No, that's
what is
a.
growling on us? We're not even in the water
We'll
anymore.
call that a pass. It's
Thank
just
you.
it's just an eel. Doesn't seem like it's growling at all. That's just a humming noise.
But I have
Just
no
happens
idea
to
what
be
it's
doing
staring
that.
at. It's just eeling.
I'm trying to figure out what that noise is.
Oh, sorry.
Not that noise. The humming coming from around the reverb of everything.
Yeah, maybe this little box has the answers, or maybe it has a littler box. I would like to try and pick the box.
Okay. You can pick the box.
So we'll do sleight of hand.
You don't have a lockpick roll, do you?
We agreed on just letting me use sleight of hand.
Right. Okay.
I rolled a 5 plus 5, and I have 5 pity points.
I will give it to you if you want to dump all of that.
So on a 15?
I'll give it to you on a 15.
Wow. They don't call me something. I don't know. Call me
The
something.
dumper.
They don't call me the dumper for nothing. I would actually prefer that they don't call me the dumper. Don't put that on the shirt.
They call me the dumper.
They call me the dumper.
They call me the
It's okay.
dumper.
You can put my face on it instead because I came up with it.
No, I know whose face to put on it.
Swamp.
Hey, I thought you were gonna say Gimbal.
No, I say Swamp because he got the shits in episode, session 2.
God.
Wow, that was Gimble's
I was
fault,
thinking of a
too.
dumb B, not dumb
Yeah.
A.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a great. That's my new favorite meme
for one of
now.
us now.
Yeah,
That might
it really
be.
is.
Oh wait, I think it's already turning into one for me. I can feel it slowly locking in.
As the gulper eel going, oh.
Yeah, you ever just hear a fun noise and every time you repeat it, you feel like the finger of a monkey's paw curling around it.
Yes.
Eventually, it's too late and it's stuck in your head.
Yeah, I've been there.
That's called
Many
echolalia.
mannerisms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
As it turns out. as it turns out, Paws and Claws or BoardFellows is educational.
That might be the one T-shirt that I will actually get. It's just a picture of a gulp or eel that says, "They call me the dumper."
Oh man, that's so stupid.
Can that be the episode title?
They call me the dumper.
No, or just the dumper.
That could also be the yes.
The dumper.
A
Parentheses.
dumper in the dark.
UUUUHH.
There you go.
Tilde.
Thank Ganumba. All right, you guys now have a boat. What are you doing?
Yeah.
We sailing.
What
are we doing?
I'm opening the box.
Open your box.
Oh, the
right.
box.
You're
Yeah.
opening the box. You open the box, and it is actually dry in there. The box was apparently was sealed pretty well. Inside of the box, you find a note from the collector. It's about finding some sort of artifact to bring back to Winehouse. It's unclear what the artifact is. The collector just wrote... this is actually the collector's handwriting. This is the first time you guys have seen this guy's actual handwriting. It's it's like a weird mix of neat plus... or like sort of like elegant plus chicken scratch.
Okay.
Like elegant, but written fast.
Yeah, written fast, or they're losing their touch. You
Okay.
know. It's like a calligrapher, but calligraphy written by a 10-year-old.
Okay.
And this is actually the
What
first
you're
time.
saying is a doctor wrote this.
Yes, and you guys can actually. This is the first time you're actually getting a little bit of an insight as to the collector's personality, because although he sent these people to look for a specific artifact, he doesn't actually say what the artifact is. Only that they'll know it when they see it.
Oh, that's lame. Terrible instructions.
horrible
Hey, let me do
instructions.
that.
Absolutely god-awful instructions. Additionally, inside of there are there is gold. First off, there's gold. You can find about 15 gold pieces in there.
W.
Mine? Thank you.
So
Damn.
15 gold pieces, a letter from the collector,
I give
And-
Gimbal 5 gold.
one
yeah.
one more thing that
Just
I
gold.
am blanking on. Yes, you find an amulet. It is this sort of amber-colored amulet with a silver chain, and it's got this like silver edging around the gem.
Okay. Okay, Amber, you lit? Cool beans.
Amber lit.
Amber lit?
It is an amber amulet.
Amberland.
Yeah, the amber lit.
Does it smell like magic?
You want to roll Arcana?
Sure.
Can I sniff the magic out?
Okay.
Oh, try it on. No.
Can I?
I'll try it on.
Listen, we don't want to risk any curses on Johan.
We've seen how you reacts to this curse.
Johan is curse intolerant.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the shits. He wrecks shit.
Things explode.
Things do explode.
Whoa!
Ah. I'm gonna roll. I can't roll magical affinity, right? Because that's not how that
No.
works.
Yeah, you can roll Arcana.
Arcana. I rolled a 14.
Ooh, that's not bad. This does have magical properties, though you can't tell what those are. So this is either a magical item or it's a cursed item. But you can tell it does
Can I roll a
something
lucky
magical. I'm gonna say you don't have enough information about this specific piece to tell yet. All that you know is that it's connected to the collector, that there were boats by the collector, or that there are boats sent from the collector down here to search for something. There was a giant pillar of essentially like an atlas figure holding up the city 50 years ago that is no longer there today. And you know that also 50 years ago there was some sort of a spell cast that resulted in the deaths of a bunch of quote-unquote seers.
Nate, remind me, were all the seers, they weren't dwarven, right?
They were human.
They were
Yeah, they were human.
they were human.
Or humanoid, kinmen,
Do you think,
elven. That's right.
Like, how long have there been dwarves here? Has this always been a place that there's a lot of dwarves?
Yes, Yfgal is the ancient dwarven city. There is always dwarves here.
Okay.
Josh, should I put on this amulet?
But can I look at it? I'm just curious. I want to touch it.
Yeah. Okay.
Does
Gimbal.
it have any runes or anything written on it?
It's highly decorative, but no, there's no markings that you can distinguish as runes or writing or anything of the sort.
Okay.
Really quickly, where is everybody sitting on the boat?
Well, I'm on the back rowing, or whichever part you would sit when you row.
I'm probably
Front.
like sitting on the chest.
I'm sitting next to Thwomp.
Oh, we didn't check the chest of this boat.
And I'm sitting next to Gimbal.
Okay, so Poi Poi's at the back of the boat. Johan is at the front of the boat, rowing backwards, because that's how you row.
Yeah.
And then Gimbal and Thwomp are in the middle. So, Poi Poi, when you hand off the amulet to Gimbal. Gimbal, as soon as it lands in your hand, it feels strangely, like, heavy. Like, heavier than you would imagine something like this to be. It's like, it looks like it would weigh less than a pound, but in your hand, feels like it could be about 10.
Jeez.
I didn't feel that.
No, it felt regular to you. And
Nothing
Johan,
special.
when you look over at the amulet, you see in the amber, you're looking at it sort of from the side, you see that it almost looks like a cat's eye.
Cat's eye?
Yeah, it's like this, it's orangey and it's got like the slit of a cat's eye. I don't know what
Johan doesn't tell any of us that, so I'm just like, that was a pretty necklace.
This necklace is kind of strange. It's kind of heavy for its size, huh?
Was it?
Well, it is for me. Maybe I should be working out more because that was pretty
Maybe.
heavy.
Am I just super strong?
Well, I compare my muscles to Poi Poi's muscles.
Yeah, your muscles aren't as big as Poi Poi.
Am I getting flabby? I don't know. It feels weird, and like the amulet part of it looks like a cat's eye.
I don't think Johan said that.
Wait.
Oh, Gimbal.
Oh.
I think May meant Gimbal. No?
The Johan.
Yeah, Johan saw
hasn't
the cat
pointed out
thing.
the eye
Oh,
thing.
okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously I would.
Okay.
I mean,
Wait, I'm confused.
So,
Johan mentioned it
Gimbal,
now.
in your hand, it is heavy. As Johan looks over at it, he sees that the gem of it
Oh!
is...
Johan sees it.
Got
Okay,
it.
I thought
Johan
Gimbal okay,
sees
whatever.
the cat's eye.
I didn't even hear my name in that.
Yeah, I mean, that was the house.
I would say, does anyone else think it kind of looks a bit like a cat's eye? Or am I just
We notice it now.
No, that's
Okay, we did.
literally just Johan
That's
seeing
Johan.
that.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay, my bad.
We'll give it
Never heard
here. Let me see it.
But yeah, maybe it'll have a different property for.
Every
Wow.
person? Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to the wall.
You hand it to Thwomp. It looks like a regular necklace. You're not really sure what the deal is with everybody. It's just a silver necklace with a white stone. There's,
A white
with
stone?
with an average weight.
yeah, average weight. It's just normal.
I think y'all be tripping. This is just a normal.
It weighs a
necklace.
normal amount to you. It's not heavy.
It does, and it's got a white stone in
Wait.
it. So I don't know what Johan's talking about.
It looks white stone. That's amber. Y'all see amber, right?
I see a white.
Yeah, right?
I see a cat's eye, so I got.
By cat's eye, do you mean like kind of like what's their face? Nyx?
Yeah. Can I
not far off of
now?
Nix.
Can I
Yeah.
now? Can I roll lucky guess to sort of discern? Is this
Huh?
like Nixian?
Yeah.
In some way?
Nyxian.
A Nixian amulet?
Yeah.
Roll lucky guess.
Shape-shifting amulet. That would be cool.
Lucky guess.
Because it seems like Poi Poi has had the most normal interaction with this amulet, and Poi Poi is part Nyx. I wish I had pity points. Doesn't matter because I got a 17.
Ooh.
Nice. Eat it.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
From the descriptions outlined, you can tell there's certainly I always say this without just saying this.
There's like a trickery quality.
There is a trickery quality to it. It's not... It is Nixian, but not necessarily related to Nyx herself.
Okay.
Do I get the sense that my connection to a god of trickery is giving me my sort of normal perception of it?
You don't know if your perception of it is the right one.
I was just going process of elimination because the majority sees amber, or at least half of us sees amber. Here, can I see the amulet again?
I hand it over.
It is a silver necklace with an amber gem in the
Okay.
center.
I see a silver necklace with an amber gem. Gimbal?
But what do I see? Because I feel that it's heavy for me. But
Yeah,
does
it's-
it look visually different.
It is, yeah, it's like a tarnished, it's like an old tarnished silver, but it does have an amber gem.
Amber gem as well.
Okay.
And then I give it to Johan. Just so I just give it to him.
Yeah,
You-
and Johan.
You give it to Johan.
I'll show it to Johan.
Hang it from his antler.
I'm the one who has it currently, right?
No, I'm holding it. Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
My boy's
Yes, we'll
currently-
say Poi Poi's holding it.
Yeah.
Silver chain. I guess it's kind of an amber color, but it looks like a cat's
Yeah, it's
eye.
eye.
it is very distinctly a cat's eye. It looks kind of
And
like the
you
eye of
see-
Sauron, actually.
Fuck.
And Swamp sees
White gem.
white gem
A white gem of normal weight.
of normal weight.
Why is it heavy for me? Does it know I have a big butt?
Yeah, probably. Why? Wait. What does... Okay. Can I don't like that. Can I...
Is that sound?
You feel a rumbling as the eel moves again.
Oh.
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 Oh,
All right. I'm going to stop bringing up the eel. I get it.
You have to at some point.
I know I have to bring it up again, but gosh, dang it. How to derail your session in one easy step. Add a gulper eel.
Yeah, have this party.
Have this party.
Have this party.
Okay. Y'all, I kind of want to put it on. Is that weird? Can I put it on? Would that be okay?
I feel like Johan's perception of it is the weirdest.
Johan's does have the weirdest perception.
That's probably why I couldn't put it on or touch it.
I feel like I have the normalest perception of it.
Well, Thwomp also has a pretty normal perception of it. His
Swamp
gem is
also
just
has a
white.
pretty normal perception, but Gimbal and I see amber.
Maybe it assesses
But
like
Gimbal
our
has
magic.
the additional weird thing on
Could
it.
be a magical thing.
I feel like it assesses our magic somehow, because if it's Thwomp, who we know doesn't really have any level of magical...
Well, Thwomp's a sage now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't have,
What-
like, the same
what-
thing.
What happens if I take it and I push it up against my third eye?
You feel a pulse from the necklace. It's like a bum 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 bum
Ugh.
bum bum.
Can I try?
Yeah.
I'll put it on Johan's fort. No, I'm kidding. I'll put it on my friend.
You feel a pulse. Bum bum. Bum,
Oh, okay.
bum, bum,
Okay, that's
bum, bum.
consistent. Maybe. I push it on the Gimbal's forehead.
What happens?
Bum 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 bum. bum, 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 bum. Like how you guys are just doing forehead.
Do my eyeball.
Actually, I'll put it like against my chest.
You
It
can,
feels like a heartbeat.
yeah, you can feel it in your chest. Just the bum, 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 bum.
Huh.
That's consistent.
That is consistent.
Well, listen, Poipo, I'm not opposed to you putting that on. But I think maybe we should at least take that to somebody after we get out of here. To find out more about it.
What if that's the artifact that the collector was
Well, this
trying
is definitely the artifact. It was in there right next to the note talking about the artifact that they're looking for.
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a red herring.
The note? Maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
Or the
there's
artifact, I guess.
there's some
Maybe there's a
info
different artifact.
I should probably say.
What?
I mean-
Do you have info?
Well, okay. When I was knocked out,
We're gonna be here for a while, so you may as well.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know,
just
I may
share
as
it.
well.
Yeah, sure.
When I was knocked
Orman,
out,
keep going.
I saw some shit. And
Mm-hmm.
towards the end,
I'll hand you a beer.
I started chugging it.
A brine beer.
I saw some shit.
Actually, it's just normal beer.
I'm not gonna say everything, but let's.
I already gave you one.
I saw shit, and towards the end of whatever the fuck I was seeing, I see a dwarven man with a collector's cloak stealing a baby, and the dwarven man looked like Bob's father. Bob's dwarven father, obviously. And I just feel like that's relevant somehow. What if
You brought up
What do
the
you
thing
mean?
that wasn't
Oh,
relevant right now.
Sorry,
I love
I'm
that.
sorry.
I'm sorry. You saw Thwomp's dad baby napping.
yes.
And you don't think that, and you didn't think, you think that's relevant, but you didn't think it was relevant enough to bring up earlier.
Okay, in my defense,
You're a gamble
I wasn't
moment.
sure. I wasn't sure at first if it was
Dio,
Bob's
my dad.
And yeah, okay, it didn't click to me at first. It didn't
Okay.
click to me at first. But then I realized that they kind of look the same. And honestly, I didn't want to say that in front of the dad because that's like weird. I don't want to accuse
the
him of baby
dwarven
napping.
dad was wearing a collector cloak.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What if
Well-
Wop is the artifact?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
What if
And yeah, you
Thwomp's
probably
dad
have-
is the
My surrogate
collector?
mom thinks I'm special.
You know, for some reason, I don't get that impression.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just throwing shit out.
Because the collector's probably lived for so long, right?
So yeah, so he'd be fucking probably.
Yeah.
Are you saying that like the collector's like that title is just like somebody that's like inherited, or
Maybe. Oh, actually, I kind
No,
of
no,
like that
could be.
idea.
You know, what if... Alternatively, what if the collector is Virgil?
Who's Virgil?
My
no?
real
But why
dad.
would he
Oh.
kidnap?
Well, yeah,
Send
that's
someone
what I
to
was
kidnap
thinking.
his own child.
Sorry, that's what
Probably.
I meant when I said, what if... well, maybe it wasn't a kidnapping. Maybe it was just passing along.
It didn't seem like that.
Okay, then maybe you were kidnapped, and we should probably talk to your dad.
Yeah, we have to talk.
Or maybe you were rescued.
Maybe.
Alternatively,
I mean,
Yeah.
my real dad is a bit of a jerk, so maybe I got saved
Maybe
from a,
but
maybe,
from
why?
a rough upbringing.
maybe that's why your dwarf dad's such a bum. Because he's full of guilt for his past career choices.
I don't appreciate the term bum, but I see where you're coming from.
My thing is he still working for the collector? It's not like the collector's dead.
I mean, your dad doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's been a little weird since we got back. He's
Okay.
kind of in a hovel at the moment. But-
Yeah.
Let's
Keep rowing.
keep rowing. Oarsman.
Anyone
I've
else have
been
some?
rolling.
At
Anyone
this
else
point,
have some secrets to drop? Oh,
at this point, you guys can actually see see light at the end of the tunnel, so to say.
cool.
Or you can actually see the sort of light from above, whole dock area with some boats and stuff.
Hmm. And we didn't even see the worm at all. Where did that thing go?
Maybe it's at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, you can
Are they
also
okay?
see there is in fact a stonefish that is set up on the dock, and you can see there's like people carving away at it.
Okay.
But it's
I
big.
couldn't have sniffed it out. It's crazy.
I mean, you guys were rowing for a while.
Fine, fine.
We were miles away.
Let's dock near those people. Ask them about the eel, if they know about it.
You successfully row your boat up. There are a couple fishermen that you see that are just sort of tending to this big ol' stonefish. The stonefish looks to be about halfway gone now. And you can see why it's called a stonefish. It's, instead of scales, it has these, it looks like slate. It looks like a fish made of stone. And it also has teeth, which is interesting to see on a fish.
Some fish have teeth.
Yeah.
Some fish do have teeth. You're right.
I think of like an anglerfish. The
Yeah,
larva.
these are like thick boy
I guess I'm an
teeth.
amphibian.
Thick boy teeth's like scraping, almost like a beak, almost. Beak
Does
teeth.
Poi have teeth?
Beak teeth. I think actually.
Does who have teeth?
Does Poi have teeth?
Yeah, we've agreed that Poi Poi has a bunch of
Poi Poi
small
do.
little.
We have agreed that
It has at
Poi-
least
Oh,
two
okay.
fangs, at least in my my rendition.
Yeah, Poi Poi has like these long vampire things, right?
Yeah. Also, stonefish is a real thing, so I'm gonna probably I'm just gonna keep calling this a stonefish, and then every
Call it a slatefish.
all the marine biologists in the comments can just hate me, even though
Just call it
I
a slatefish.
ooh that's
Stonefish
okay, I can
kind of
call it a
look like they have a
slatefish.
rocky texture, so I guess it's
Wonder
not.
why
because
they're
they
called
look like
stonefish.
stonefish.
Okay,
But-
okay.
This
Being
stonefish
roasted
is
here.
based on a completely different fish that I don't remember the name of. But anyways,
That's World's version.
fish.
Fine. More literal.
It's a fish.
Like a coal can?
They cut open the fish. They take the meat of the fish.
Mhm.
They put the meat of the fish. They wrap up the meat of the fish in like brown paper and hand it off, and then someone takes it up. Like they put it in a cart, and then
Yeah.
Fish.
up you go.
So how it's been
Stonefish.
done for years
Stonefish.
in my society.
And then you guys are now successfully docked at the port.
Okay. Good.
We made it in one piece.
We
Yeah.
sure did. Ah.
Oh.
Oh,
It followed us.
that was me.
Johan.
Johan.
I've been oaring for like 25 minutes.
Thank you. We appreciate
I'm
it.
tired.
And then nobody tells Johan it's actually been over an hour.
We're trying to make you oar for 10 minutes, Johan. 5 minutes is a long time.
I know it was
For a
longer
very
than that,
old
you
man.
asshole. This is elder abuse. I'm not even that elderly. I'm like 50 in human years.
No, Johan,
That's
you're
pretty old.
completely right. 20 seconds? Too long.
I take the oar and lightly bap you on the head.
Not sensitive there.
And
I know.
there's one of the sort of fisherman sailor guys that are sort of like eyeing you guys up, like confused, but doesn't You can see on his face that he ultimately decides he doesn't care enough to bring it up, so he just gets back to work carving up this fish and setting down big old slabs of meat.
Yum.
Well, shit. If he doesn't care, I don't know if I care.
You think they have a valet
What?
for the boat?
For our boat?
Oh, valet. I heard ballet. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, we got you in point.
Yeah,
shoes
we've got
and
the dwarven ballet
I
every
can't
Tuesday night.
everything. Graceful.
Yes, very graceful. Well, the ways I see is that we can get the heck out of here, or we can question some of the people here. Either way.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we didn't learn a single goddamn thing about the worms.
No, this has been a misadventure in some respects.
Hey, but we found this cool amulet.
We did,
Yeah.
I really
it's
want to
it.
put it on.
and we created the greatest meme of all.
Oh.
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 Oh,
You know
Alright,
what?
I'm just-
I don't think anyone's stopping you.
I don't
I
think
know. I just wanted everyone's attention, and I put it on.
Oh, you put on the
Yeah, we never-
amulet?
I
we
put
never
on the
tested the
amulet.
heartbeat thing with me, but I also don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I feel anxious putting stones that close to you. They're either gonna make you evil, or they're gonna turn black and blow up.
Very real. Very real.
Love you, Johan.
Okay. Poi Poi puts on the amulet. But you haven't put on the amulet yet.
What? Huh?
That's the description of what happens.
It doesn't allow Poi Poi to
put
wear
it on.
it.
To you guys, you saw Poi Poi declare, "I'm putting on the amulet now." And then didn't do anything. And to Poi Poi's perspective, you tried to put on the amulet, and then you were still holding the amulet just before you put it on.
I kind of grab it out of Poi Poi's hand. I'm like, look, you're doing it wrong. It goes on like this.
And then Thwomp declares, "It goes on like this." Just stands there holding the amulet very firmly.
Like, what are you guys doing? Do you guys need help? Like, give help? Is it like a clasp? Is it like a necklace to clasp?
It's got a clasp
Can I
on
try
it.
to put it on Poi Poi? Can I attempt to put
You're like, "Here, I'll help you," and you hold it out, but you don't actually put it on.
Can I
What are you
try to put it on
doing?
myself? Can I try to put it on myself?
When you try, nobody else sees you do anything.
You know,
Give
I
me
think
that. This thing is being tricky. I'll
think
just
I see
hold
what's
it
going
aloft.
on.
I'll just hold it aloft, and
There
I'll
you go.
drop it onto my neck.
It just falls down onto the dock.
Wait. Here. I'll hold it, and then you put your head through it.
You're right. Okay.
You guys are trying to break my mechanic here.
No.
Yes, we're
You hold
trying.
it up.
It's okay.
You hold it, Johan. Or no, yeah, you hold it, Johan. Gimbal, you two grabbed me and you pushed me through it.
All the while,
maybe Johan should try it. Maybe Johan should try it.
I just imagine the fishermen just watching all this and just like,
Yeah, they're just like, "What the fuck?
Give it here.
What are they doing with that purple necklace?" No, I'm just.
oh my god.
Give it here.
Here.
Let's see if this
yeah.
works.
You grab the amulet, and it's still the cat's eye. It looks at you though. That's a bit weird.
Oh, I just stare at it for.
Hey, it didn't explode.
You stare at
Try
it,
and put-
and then it blinks, but its blink is sideways.
Don't blink at me. What the hell?
You want to try it on?
I'll try it. I'll try to put it on. Can't really get it over my antlers.
Well, it's got a clasp on the back.
Unclasp.
Unlike everyone else
Oh boy.
that has tried to put on this necklace, you guys see Johann sort of... He does stall for a bit, but then you see Johann sort of snapping between holding the necklace and trying to put it on and holding the necklace and trying to put it on. And Johann sort of starts pushing through as this sort of... You almost hear thunder inside of the cave as these, like... His eyes start to glow, and...
Can I nope out of this?
No, you gotta go through.
It's up to you, Brady. I'm either going to keep describing it, or I'm going to stop describing it.
Is all this happening in my perspective, or is it just we're going normally for me?
It's going pretty normally for you.
I wouldn't nope out of it then.
Okay.
If I'm not seeing scary
To everyone
shit.
else's perspective, Johann's eyes is glowing. There's smoke sort of billowing out from behind him. You don't know where the source of the smoke is. You just know that it's behind him from each of your guys' perspective. It is just smoke billowing out from behind him. And then the smoke starts wrapping, lightning striking inside of the smoke, this green and yellow lightning.
Like the freaking math. What's going on?
And
we're giving Johann a second cool amulet?
God damn it.
I'm just giving Johann amulets. Johann, from your perspective, everybody, like, you're holding up the amulet, you put it on, everybody is looking at you like they've just seen you kill somebody. You're like, what?
What's going on?
You're like,
you put it
what?
on.
And then everything turns black. And everything turns black for all of you. But you can still see each other. You're sort of not in the boat anymore. Johann does have the amulet on, and all of you can see the cat's eye now.
Oh, okay, that was the real one.
Yeah, but it was yellow. As it turns out, it wasn't like amber. It's more like yellowish, but yeah, it's yellowish, and it's this sort of blackened, tarnished steel. Or tarnished silver, not steel. But the whole world around you guys is black. From the fisherman's perspective, just because I think it'd be funny to describe, they just hear, oh, in the distance, and then looking at you guys in this boat as both you and the boat blink out of existence as if you guys were never there. The fisherman was just like looking around like, what the fuck? The two other guys on the dock don't react. The guy's just like,
Watch this tumble with a necklace for 20 minutes and then it disappear.
To your guys,
I am putting this on now.
To your guys' perspective, you know, have you guys seen Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Do you know that that like black place that Elle disappears to? Yeah. That's where you guys are right now. And you're still on the boat. But you feel this
Where's
rush.
Barb?
What happened?
What?
Did you say Barb?
No.
Okay.
An Evan classic.
All right. So you feel this wind rushing, and the sort of ground, if there was ground, like rumbling beneath you. There is a light illuminating where you guys are, but it's a light that you can't see the source of. It's just, it feels like a spotlight, but when you look up, it's pitch black. And suddenly, if you were to look over the edge of the boat, you see approaching you very, very fast is the ground.
No.
Pardon.
If you look around you, sort of in these bits and chunks and pieces, flying towards you are these different chunks of wall that go sort of building a room around you guys as very, very quickly and weirdly and almost as sudden as you guys see. It's like the world builds in puzzle pieces around you, and suddenly you are back in the Dwarven Kingdom. You're sat in front of the forges in a rowboat.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Swear, if we get spirited away one more goddamn time.
I'm starting to get
What?
nauseous.
Brady,
Timeline are we in?
Brady,
What year is it?
congratulations, Brady. You've just unlocked the teleporting deer power.
What?
That's a great
Okay.
game.
Congratulations, you teleported.
Good job.
Doesn't he have
You
that
can
as a spell?
you can instant transmit now,
Yeah,
He nearly had that as a spell.
he nearly had that as a spell.
but now he does.
Now he does.
We were just...
Well, it's a
Johan
different
was putting
kind
in
of it,
so
but-
much effort to research that teleportation spell, and then Thwomp got portals, and now we have an amulet that just does it. All of Johan's research, completely not necessary.
Oh no, it was.
Oh, that's why it worked for him.
Oh,
Oh, because he was learned.
Not because
you were
he's a
learned.
cursed Goburn.
The amulet's
No,
a
it's not a
lot
race
weirder than you guys know. Well, you know that it's really weird, and you know that it was different for all of you guys, and for some reason, when Johan successfully put it on, it snapped to one specific version of that amulet. But it's
That's
not.
weird. I wonder what that indicates.
I want to make it perfectly clear, this is not an amulet of teleportation. It only is for Johan.
Mhm.
Oh.
My question is why we weren't able to put it on.
maybe you haven't unlocked the maybe you haven't found the power that it needs to be, because I researched this quite a bit.
Oh,
That's
Needs
that's
to
Maybe
be
you all have
something
something
that-
else to discover.
Ah.
Johan leveled up.
Maybe when we all unlock it, the amulet will split into 4 pieces.
That'd be cool.
that'd be sick.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm DM.
Well, you guys need to
I mean,
unlock
we'll
it first.
We'll probably
Man.
have to share it, but I guess I can hold on to this for now.
But yes, now
Why
you guys,
is it a cat eye for teleporting? That doesn't seem.
because cats just
Like it
appear
makes
out of
sense.
nowhere.
That
Oh, like
makes sense.
Nyx. Like Nyx just shows
Speaking
up.
of,
It's been so long,
doing here?
my little guy. I'm gonna
I
pick up
grab-
Nyx.
I grab him and hug him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We sandwich Nyx.
Same with the cat. Okay,
Have you seen those videos of cats when they're like being
I'm
hugged
gonna
by two people?
hold.
They're like,
I'm gonna hold Nyx
Yeah.
in air jail. Nyx, he has so much talking to do.
Just long cat.
Yeah, you and I, because you gave me your powers in another timeline, and I need to know how to use them.
blink, blink.
My wild magic. I have wild magic.
Don't shake the cat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nyx.
The cat is just liquid right now.
Mhm.
It's a liquid. It's a liquid cat.
It's
Just
jiggly.
like sort of. You know those videos
Sorry.
of like putting a cat up to the wall, and then if the cat catches itself, it's smart, and if the cat like doesn't, then it's dumb.
Yeah.
Right now, Nyx is the dumb cat.
It's giving this energy, just.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Alice has a body pillow as a
Alice
giant.
Alice
I got
has-
this from a sponsorship.
You got
Thank you.
How do I get
I have
sponsored
2
by
of
them?
these.
Sometimes I forget that Alice was an influencer.
Was say am. Anyways,
Are you an active on TikTok anymore?
no. Hey, I'm working on a cosplay.
Okay.
I can
Yeah.
show off TikTok products too. Look at these tiny little dice.
All right, the audience can't even see any of that, guys.
No, they can't, and that's why we're not getting any money for this. Is this different tiny dice? I got sent tiny dice from multiple sources.
Nate, I'll send you a picture of me holding the cat.
Oh boy.
So you could use
I
that as
forgot I had
reference.
this.
Thank you. Maybe
I've seen that.
that's pretty cool.
I like that.
That's pretty cool. Okay,
I rolled a
So-
15.
Johan now has a cat's eye necklace that allows him to teleport, but that's not what the necklace does.
Not fully.
Nyx,
fully.
also, are you familiar with this necklace? Also, teach me how to use magic.
Why does it look like your eye?
You need me to write? I should probably set you down and give you a pencil.
You
I don't
set,
know how much Nyx can write.
set down the cat, and the cat.
Well, they've
Well,
written
Nyx has
before
written before. Nyx has written
it-
before. That's how he learned their name.
in their bird form, but they can absolutely write.
Okay, on the count of 3, everyone blink.
Uh,
1, 3.
Go.
Okay. I'm glad that works. Consistent inconsistency.
Yes. That is the definition of Nyx. Nyx is always there, but also never around.
I'll give Nyx a pencil. And my noble certification for Dawnspire is
You won't need that.
the paper I have. I've already used it as scratch paper.
I have my citizenship documents. I don't need those anymore.
I've been playing fucking tic-tac-toe on it.
My citizenship documents?
Yeah, your citizenship document.
Nyx goes ahead and she grabs the pencil and sort of flips it around in her beak so that the I imagine this isn't a pencil with an eraser on the end. I imagine it's just a stick with
It's
lead
just
in
a
it.
pencil.
Flips it around to the end that doesn't have any lead sticking it. Excuse me. That was a hiccup. And sort of pushes the paper off to the side. And then starts dragging the stick along in the dirt. Yeah, like a golf pencil. Starts dragging the stick along in the dirt. Making like circle after circle. Let me actually, I'm gonna draw this out. Do.
More riveting content like this.
More.
Subscribe at BoardFellows.
Subscribe at BoardFellows to
And if you
hear absolutely
subscribe to our
nothing.
Patreon, you can get
you can get
You can get an
Yeah.
hour footage of just that noise.
Mhm.
Gulper Eel ASMR.
First.
Wait.
I would
We'll eventually
honestly,
have a Patreon. I hope that would
I
actually
would
be like.
honestly sit there with an ASMR mark, just going, oh. I would honestly do this.
It
if I
has
got
that
paid
noise
to do
and like aquatic noises in the back.
Yeah.
So it's like a full-on ambiance.
Yeah, and every so often, like the fucking
Okay.
random pipe drop, it just.
Nyx sketches this
Ooh.
into the dirt. Sort of
God damn!
a circle, a line with a city on top of it. Underneath the city, the sort of pillar with the Atlas-looking mofo in the middle, holding up the city. And then around the circle, which is a thing that I didn't want to draw, there are, or we'll just say that the whole thing is in a hand. What is very clearly a hand.
The ball's in a hand.
The ball is in a hand.
Maybe it's like a map. Because we're underground, right?
You are underground.
Is it saying there's a city above ground?
Are you saying there's a no? Are you saying there's a hand under us?
No, wait.
Whoa, when
Crow.
did you become a cat?
Crow.
I like the idea that the crow just went meow.
Sometimes it does.
Crows can. They have mimicry.
They can do that.
We've heard the cat caw before.
You have heard the cat caw before, so the crow just meowed. It's canon.
One caw for one.
Gesundheit, Alice. You still sneeze like a kitten.
Yeah. I was just channeling Nyx.
One caw. I sneeze like a raven.
One loud.
What? Okay, one caw for yes, two caws for no. The fuck is this? No, is there a hand? is there a hand under us? Is that what you're saying?
Caw.
No.
Is this more figurative?
Caw.
Like a god?
Caw.
Okay.
A distant caw.
I'll take that as a kind of.
Yeah. This has something to do with the amulet?
Caw.
Some entity that is figuratively holding the city up?
Caw.
Is this related to? Is this related to the collector?
Caw.
That's a good question. Yes?
Yes.
Does
Is it
the
related?
collector secretly support this city?
Caw.
No. Okay.
Does it have to do with the Womp? Because, you know, what I told you guys.
Caw.
No. Okay.
I think I cawed wrong earlier, so I wanna make it the hand is more of a grip than it is of holding up.
Okay.
Seems more sinister.
Someone is holding
Someone's
this
trying-
city hostage.
Someone's trying to.
No,
Someone's
one
trying to
caw. I
steal
mean,
the
I meant
city.
one caw. Caw. I got
Yes.
confused which one was yes.
They
Damn
are
it, Nick.
holding the city hostage.
Is it the new chief?
Caw.
No.
That's a no, right?
Yeah.
Caw.
Okay. The system works.
The system works when Nyx doesn't get confused.
So it's connected to the collector. We
Oh.
got that established. Okay.
Wait, sorry, so it wasn't the chief?
Caw.
Okay. Who is it? Can you write a rune?
Caw.
Why not? You've done it before.
Caw.
Yeah, yes, so do it again.
Wait, you did it to spell your name, no?
Ka.
So why can't you use it to spell someone else's name? Or I mean, can you use it to spell someone else's name?
Ka.
Damn.
Okay.
Nix is
Should
not
we not
literate.
question it?
Nyx's name is just written with runes. It's just in the runic alphabet.
Oh yeah. Does the runic alphabet not have like? It's all like character letters, isn't it? Not pronunciation.
Yes. Yes.
Can you describe the person in runes?
They can't write in ruins at all.
Yes, I can.
Nyx grabs
Other
the
than their
stick. Nyx grabs the stick and starts dragging it through, and draws a few symbols.
Okay. And I'll pull out the heart of the lake.
The symbols read. Hang on. I gotta pull up. Okay.
They read ka ka.
Yeah, it just reads ka 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 ka. No, it is strong, dark, storm, Darius. Darius is the god of adventure, by the way. Strong, dark, storm, Darius. Stolen.
Some dark explorers that work for the Collector have infiltrated the city and are taking control of it.
Maybe
The bird caws in which the bird does a caw, which is indicative of kind of.
Yeah. Is it the shady people that we keep seeing?
Caw,
Do the shady people work for the Collector?
caw.
No, they don't.
No.
But they're related to the. They work with the Collector.
Are there?
Nyx writes another rune because I don't know how to caw in a way that is indicative of this.
Yeah.
Basically, the Collector started it.
I see. Are they searching for this artifact?
Caw.
Okay.
Ooh.
The shady people are looking for this artifact.
Does this artifact have to do with the god of adventuring? Because you brought it up, I just wanted.
Caw.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, maybe
this
the
is
big god of the dream.
This is a Darius amulet. That's strange. It's kind of trickery. I would have assumed that to be more you.
Well, it's not trickery.
Well,
What's that?
It's not trickery. It just appears that way.
It just appears. It's
Well, it seems
trickerous.
to be that it's different for everyone and sort of about
Oh,
the result of an end of a
Oh.
journey and a training on.
is it like tied to our? Oh, it's tied to our character and our experience.
Yes, it seems that way.
Why is mine heavy? Why is
So we
everything
can
always call
only-
me fat?
We can only use the amulet at different points in our adventuring.
I guess. Maybe.
It's the
Maybe
journeyman's
the
amulet.
maybe the qualities of it indicates what must be accomplished.
Ooh, Evan disappeared.
Yeah, Evan said his audio cut out. And
Uh-oh.
he's restarting. Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Ah.
In that case,
Oh.
I'm gonna pause. Oh, no. Evan, are you back?
Oh,
Evan, can you hear?
Is your audio good?
Yeah, I'm better.
Okay.
Okay.
yay!
May, now you have to catch Evan up.
Oh.
Not
Okay,
much
I'm good.
happened, I think, when his audio cut out.
No,
The
it was
dark-
out for like a minute.
The
At
dark
We're
shade-
theorizing what
the
the
dark,
what it
the dark shady people are looking for the amulet. Yeah.
It,
Okay.
it
The
has,
amulet is an amulet of Darius. Oh no! And the amulet is probably different for everybody because it the power is based off of the us being at certain points in our adventure.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Possibly the physical properties of the amulet represents what needs or what its capabilities are, and maybe what we need to accomplish to get to that point. Maybe
Right.
Gimbal just needs to get physically stronger.
I'm so buff, but I will try. From now on,
I don't
I'm on a bulk. I'm just gonna be eating everything.
Thwomp needs to be white.
Way ahead of you.
Why
And
I
and I need to do nothing at all.
I'm just the
That's the logic.
the amulet was awoken for you, Brady. It's just in the shape of a cat's eye. It could also just as
Yeah.
easily be described as a lizard's eye, or
bear. Anything,
eye.
really.
It was
It's
just
an
the
eye.
amulet was awoken for you. Because your journey was already over.
Oh,
The amulet is
Oh.
just probably yellow gold.
oh.
Johan just been
Mine-
ghosting with us.
Mine was over before any of this shit started. I just
Oh, yeah. Oh shit! That the rest of us won't get to use it.
I don't know.
It might.
Maybe.
Or I guess maybe our personal journeys.
I mean, I guess I
Well,
can just
maybe
hold
I-
on to this, and you guys should keep checking in.
Does that mean I just need to I need to end slavery?
I just need to meet
Sure.
my mom then. I just need to meet my mom, wherever she is. I don't know where she is, though.
What the hell is Thwomp? Thwomp already became a fucking sage. What more does he have?
A lot more, actually.
Oh, man.
Sorry, spoilers.
I guess we
Didn't
just hang on. I guess we just hang on to it, and every time like a big moment happens for one of us, we try the amulet.
Right off. I feel like the fact that I've been granting another teleportation ability indicates we're not where we're supposed to be right now.
Yeah,
and yet
maybe.
we have this now, so I don't know.
Does the amulet have uses? Like, how, or is it like a limited use?
Fuck if I know. All I was told it's a teleporting deer ability. With those exact words. I wasn't told how it works.
Hey.
Teleporting deer ability. We'll you know what? Write this down. For every time you want to use it, you can read it, and then I will do a random roll, and that's how many teleports you get.
On a what? What are you rolling on? A D100?
Depends. No, I'm not gonna give him because I'm not gonna give him 100 teleports. He'll just be like pop 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 pop.
That's if it rolls high. That's if it rolls high.
Every day he gets a random number of teleports.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll a D20 then.
I get him, but
Or give the, what's another high one?
no, I'm
Just
probably
give
gonna.
us a D20 to
I would
100,
probably
right?
roll a D4, D6, or D8.
Okay.
Well, give us the highest one, D8.
No.
Why did you make it an option? Why are
I
you
didn't
like,
make it an
D4,
option. I said I
D8?
was going to roll one of those. It depends on the situation.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Leave it at-
defend your situation.
Please
Leave it at-
don't.
Something about a random roll of number of teleports every day, D4, D6, or D8 at GM discretion.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Should we get out? Should we get out of here?
We should get out of this boat at least. We're just sitting in a boat in the middle of the fucking road.
I like the boat. It's conformed to my booty.
And we can keep the boat.
How do we keep the boat?
Lift
Wild
it.
magic.
You're right. I guess wild magic.
Are you actually
Let me get
casting
out of
wild
it
magic
first.
on the boat?
Actually, before I cast wild magic, I will turn to Nyx. Okay, we're gonna sort of jump back and forth between subjects, Nyx, so bear with me. How do I control wild magic?
Nyx just blinks at you.
like, if you could give me like a hint in like a couple words, because this is your magic.
Do you remember Nyx's story?
Nyx is a cat.
Yes.
Nyx
And also
was
a
the wizard's
raven.
cat. And also a raven, but Nyx was the wizard's pet.
Yes. 2 of them.
2 of them, that fused together, yeah. That left had the had a like stone on their necklace, which was the universe? What was it?
Say that one more time.
Orion's belt.
What they had, like, were they wearing like a stone on their collar that was special?
They were
And it was
fused with a stone. I'd have to find my notes on that. But
Bro doesn't know his
I might
own
be thinking
lore.
about the cat from Men in Black.
Yeah. Yeah, Orion's belt.
Yeah.
I don't actually.
Oh,
I don't actually remember Nyx having a necklace, but I may have described it. Are you talking about like was it in carvings or was it the old man that said? I'll review that. I'll get back to you. I don't remember right this moment.
Okay, but
But
anyway.
Nyx was like the protector. The black gem is Nyx's gem.
mhm.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the one gem to
Because it
rule
used
them
to be
all
the
was
light
given.
gem.
Yeah, the one gem to rule
Yes.
them all was corrupted, and then Malachi gave it to his pets,
Nyx.
which fused together
Okay.
into Nyx.
So Nyx. Wild magic. Can you give me any hints?
That was
Okay. Okay. No, you can. Is it because you can't or you don't wanna? One meow for can't.
Meow.
Can't.
Nyx looks down at the anklet.
Oh. The only way you would be able to help me is if you were free from your binding.
Meow.
Is there any way I can figure it out on my own?
Meow.
Would it be a lot faster if we got your bindings off, though?
Meow.
Do you know how to get your bindings off?
Meow. Meow.
Do you think maybe one of the other gods can do it?
Meow.
I mean, we're gonna go rescue another one.
Starts hacking up a hairball.
Whoa, shit.
When did you switch back to a cat?
Sorry.
No, just as a crow is hacking up a hairball.
No, just the moment you guys blinked before.
What if we blinked
Nyx and
halfway
Shane.
through Nyx coughing up a hairball?
You blink and then suddenly Nyx isn't coughing up a hairball. Instead, Nyx is a raven pecking at the ground.
Huh. Okay.
Unless you're looking at Nyx through the peeper, in which case Nyx is still hacking up a hairball.
Oh, right, because the peeper just has the opposite one.
Yeah. So, are you going
Funny
to
that
cast
the
wild
cat
magic
god
on
is
the
in
boat?
Superposition.
Yeah, it's Schrodinger's
Yeah,
cat god.
fuck it. I didn't learn anything, so experimentation. Why am I rolling? I don't have to do anything. Oh wait, I do. have to
Yes.
do anything. Let me just spend some magic. Should I upcast?
You
Always.
can.
Really?
You can upcast
By how much?
by as much as you want.
I'm asking Johan.
Oh, you're asking Johan.
Why me?
You said upcast. Give me a number.
Oh.
Fully.
Have you ever done it at 3rd tier?
I have not. Should I? I'm gonna. Okay. Is 10% first tier or is 10% second tier?
Second tier.
So 20% would be third tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's just the next tier up. Okay. We'll do a 20% wild magic.
Okay.
Oh,
Why not?
man.
Whatcha? Yahtzee. That's cocked. Whatcha?
Yahtzee.
Ooh, that's a higher number than I've gotten before, I think.
Not
What is
necessarily a good thing.
No, 86.
86.
What are you casting this on?
The boat? The air? I don't know. If it feels directional, the
The
boat.
DM is laughing.
I love it. Lay it on me. Do nothing.
Who died?
I'm sorry. It's just a sonic boom.
Just destroy the boat.
You just obliterate the boat.
Hey guys, watch this!
It just erupts every eardrum in a mile radius.
Why'd you do that?
The boat is in splinter.
This is the first time Thwomps felt embarrassment for his friend.
Why do I have such amusing destructive power?
Third level sonic boom is crazy.
I was gonna be so like upcasting, right? The way I was gonna make it work was it's like it like does more along the lines of like what you actually want it to do. Catered to like whatever it is you roll. I'll just morph the description to fit more of what you actually need it to do. Closer and closer the higher you upcast.
Well, that's very good to know. I'm gonna take that note down.
But it's just a sonic boom. How do you make that useful? I guess they're smaller pieces now.
Well, the thing is, I didn't cast it with any use in mind, so I think the boat's just gone.
Like, you just ruptured everyone around us' eardrums, and the boat is in fucking splinter.
There was a boat, and now there isn't.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like that. It's like that trick where you pull the tablecloth out from a bunch of glasses and wore the glasses, and the cloth was a boat.
Were we in
Oh
the
my
boat
gosh.
this whole time?
I think we didn't get out of the boat.
Actually, I was gonna say Thwomp has not been there for a while.
Wait,
Well,
was
animals
it,
probably
was,
hit.
was it
He's in
Nick's-
Rum's place getting a drink.
Was it Nick's carving, like, writing shit on the ground? How are we in the boat?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Well, it wasn't there now, so it doesn't really matter.
The writing's gone. No, oh my gosh. I was trying to like, I'm like, okay, there's a lot of these here that if you roll it, I could like maybe shrink the boat or something, or like fold the boat up and so that you could store it in your
Gone.
pocket. But
No,
then you
no,
roll,
it's gone.
you roll the sonic boom. It's just,
Boat's gone.
it's just gone.
Okay, guys, we didn't need it anyways. We didn't need it. We have
Amazing.
teleportation.
Yeah.
No, we didn't need it anyways.
Well, hey, I learned something because the DM just accidentally spilled that if I upcast, it morphs closer to the effect I want. So
Maybe, now you know, maybe go in with an intention.
and definitely go in with an intention and cast it at as high a level as I can.
Some of them though are still not gonna do much for you. Like if you roll 86 again, it's just if you upcast, it's just gonna be.
I would like to heal.
Fucking
I would
louder.
like to channel my wild magic to heal this old woman. 86. Sonic chiropractic.
I
Just
can imagine
made a
this sonic
frequency and
boom.
all of her atoms dissolve.
Oh gosh. Poi Poi so far is just the obliterator.
I know! Poi Poi, every time Poi Poi uses wild magic, like, haha, guys, this is gonna be so silly! And they be fine of their own power.
I have to put into perspective this shit from Johann's point of view. I have a spell that I keep saying that Johann promised to never cast again. He's sworn to never cast it. It's not half as bad as some of the things you've done.
I turned a wolf, a living thing, into a bed of flowers!
Hey,
That
flowers
was the
are
most
alive.
horrifying thing I've ever seen.
I thought that was pretty cool, personally.
I felt so... I wanted to be non-lethal.
Ay, caramba.
Imagine being condemned to flowers.
It's not
Poor
lethal.
wolf. It's not lethal. I think it's worse.
It's just a matter of perspective.
That
Oh,
wolf's
man.
perspective is split between 20 to 30 flowers.
That will definitely wilt in like months.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't check the quality of the soil.
Caramba.
Oh, man.
No, wild magic is freaking hilarious, actually.
The first couple times were funny. The
But after
last
that-
couple times, horrifying.
Well, now you know that you have the power of a god.
Yeah. And Poi Poi is like, it's not as fun anymore.
A paradoxical god, because the god is both dead and power absorbed into you, as well as alive, currently sitting in front of you.
Oh damn. We got a Schrodinger's.
Yeah, it's almost as if everything about Nyx is sort of superposition Schrodinger thing.
Except for the Raven bit. Where'd that come from?
The cat's both a raven.
Oh yeah. Nevermore.
Nevermore. I was actually going to
Uh-huh.
originally name the Raven Poe. But anyways, that's all the time we have for this episode. That's
Oh.
it. We're just
That's it.
ending on obliteration.
As we
What?
should. What a
That's
great way
it. That's it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Here, let's change over to the actually this one. There we go. Thank you everybody so much for watching. My name is Nate, and I have been joined by the wonderful Alice as Gimbal, Brady as Johann, May as Poi Poi, and Evan as Thwomp. Will our heroes connect the dots and figure out what it is they're actually doing on this side quest? Will the heroes realize that...
I don't think we know.
We
I really don't think we know.
We were like, we're gonna go down here and figure out the origin of the worms, and we
Yeah.
found a god amulet. But every step of the journey is more bullshit.
How far can
And
we
then-
sidetrack?
Honestly,
And then
that's just the story of this
Rampant
campaign.
destruction.
Yeah. Yep.
We have committed more horrible acts.
Oh man.
Then good, probably.
Well, I mean, with Alice's note-taking next session, you guys might actually be able to finish it. Finish the side quest next session. So
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll
no.
see. We'll see how that goes.
I hope so.
We'll see how that
Don't
goes.
put fate on me. No.
It's all on Alice.
It's all on Alice.
You're
It's-
gonna carry us all the way through.
Yeah.
No, I'm
You have to
not.
tell us. Pressure.
No, I'm not.
Pressure. Pressure.
You guys will tell me something like 10 seconds ago, and I will remember that it happened. And you guys put faith in me?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Alice?
Were we talking to you? No, I'm kidding. Sorry, I'm so
Thank you,
sorry,
everybody, so
Alice.
much for watching.
I'm so sorry,
And we will
Alice.
see you next time in
Speaking-
the new Heroes of Altiria here
Speaking-
on BoardFellows. Bye, everyone. Man, I wish that I wasn't speaking when you said BoardFellows, because that would have been a fun soundbite. BoardFellows.
BoardFellows.
Oh.